Hello, I'm Jo McDonald from Move Through Life Dance Studio. Today I'm going to share a stretching sequence with you that I like to do sometimes at the end of class. It has a particular emphasis for me on releasing the tension and stiffness in my lower back, which is often quite stiff after class. It can also be a routine you do as a daily stretch routine that will help to give you a little bit more flexibility and stretching out that lower back so that you don't have difficulty turning and bending. All right, let's get on to it. We start in a cross-legged position. If you have trouble crossing your legs, you can just loosely cross them further forward. We start with a deep breath in and then slowly walking forward and relaxing the head. And when we get to that fully stretched position, we roll back up and walking forward again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When you're feeling quite limber, you can now take it into a static stretch. So again, we're reaching forward. This time stretch your hands out. Take a deep breath in. And on the exhalation, relax. Let the weight of your body do the work. You might find there are muscles that are holding tension that don't need to be. You need to let them go. Coming back up. And then we cross to the other side. And repeat. So walking forward. When we get to that relaxed position, we roll back up. Walking forward. Roll back up. And then last one. This time, taking the hands further out. I'm inching forward with my fingertips. Take a breath and relax. And we're coming up. Bring the soles of my feet together. Just let your knees relax to the side. It doesn't matter whether they're up here or if they're flat. I'm going to try by sitting up nice and straight. Even if that's all you do, that's fine. This time we're going to let our head roll forward towards our feet. And again, just to wherever your body takes you. And then we roll back up. And down again, head first. You might find you go a little bit further the second time. And rolling up. So last time we rolled down. Let the weight of your head bring your body forward. Take a deep breath in and relax all of that tension. Coming up. Then we slide one leg forward. Take the opposite arm up high. I'm going to go up and then I'm going to reach towards my foot. Taking my hand to the outside of the foot and then we're letting my head relax down. And coming up. Same procedure, you can do a few dynamic ones that are moving and then hold the stretch, inhale and relax as you exhale. We do it on the other side as well. If you have trouble reaching your foot, you might like to do something like grab an old stocking or a tie and loop it around your foot so you've got something to pull against. So we're taking it forward to the outside of the foot. Think about where you can feel this stretch. I can feel that in my upper back as well as my lower back. Coming up. I'm going to take my legs out to the side. Just giving myself a little push to take it a bit further. Arm up to the side. Once again I go up and then I go to the side. Just go as far as you can. You're still facing the front. You should feel the stretch all the way down here. And then you do the same thing on the other side. You can do this as many times as you like. You can do it with continual movement. Or you can hold the stretch. Inhale, exhale. Second stretch from this position. Once again we start sitting up straight. We're going to turn to the side and reach for the foot. Again, I take my hand to the outside of my foot. And if you can't reach your foot, you can use something like a tie or a stocking. Come up, turn, So you can start again just by sitting up straight. Take your weight a little forward, depends on different people where you're up to. Keep walking your hands forward, letting go of that tension until you find the position that you're holding. Again, you can do it dynamically by walking forward to the full range of your motion and coming back up, and then holding the last one. Be careful to keep your knees on top. Don't let your legs roll forward as you're stretching. You want to keep them out to the side. And you should feel the stretch here in your adductors. Coming legs together. Once again, sitting up straight. Take your arms up, reaching forward. I'm letting my head be the last thing that comes down, and then it's the last thing that comes up. So I'm rolling down from the base of my spine. My stomach hits my legs first. And rolling up. So rather than putting my head down first, I'll just show you from the side how that's working. And then rolling up. So again, do a few flowing dynamic versions and then hold, inhale, exhale, release the tension. Next thing we're going to do is a bit of a twist. So we take one foot over to the other. You can put it wherever you like. You ideally want to get it as high as possible up your leg. I've got quite short legs, so not a lot of flexibility in this particular range of motion, so mine comes up about halfway. Opposite arm to the leg, it's going to go over. I'm going to use that as a lever. Other hand goes behind me and twist and look to the back of the room. I like to imagine that my body is like a sponge and I'm wringing it out. So the bottom part of my body goes that way, the opposite part goes that way, and it's a nice smooth twist in my spine so that it's not one particular part of my spine that's twisting more than the rest. Changing sides, arm goes up, hand to the back, push it out, and release. Last thing is to lay on the floor, bring the knees to the chest, and make little circles with your knees. What this does is gives your lower back a bit of a massage, and then we reverse the circles. You can do that for as long as you like. At the end, just bringing the feet down to the floor, feet are flat, with the hands rest on the side, and just feel yourself melting into the floor. Breathing in, and on every breath out, we melt a little further into the floor. You can stay here as long as you like. When you're ready to come up, you can just roll to one side, put your hand on the floor, push yourself up. Different people have different ways they like getting off the floor. Depends on your body. You might like to use a chair to help you get up. For me, I like to put the weight on my hands and then I get my toes tucked under, walk my hands back to bring my heels to the floor, and then I just slowly roll up. And that's it. So for each of those exercises I've given you, I suggest doing maybe 4 dynamic flowing versions, and then a static version where you hold it for a round of, say, 4 or 5 breaths, with a relaxation on the end of each. A relaxation as you exhale. And if you did this daily, you'd find you have a lot more mobility in your lower back, as well as your legs. And it's just one suite of exercises you can bring into your daily practice. Thank you.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed this short instructional video from Move Through Life Dance Studio. You can find out more about us and what we do and what we can do for you at mtl-dancestudio.com.au or give me a call. I'm Jo. My number's 0402 070 021, or drop me an email, jo@mtl-dancestudio.com.au. I hope that we can see you at a class soon and give you a helping hand on your journey to dance throughout your life. And I hope that you can dance forever.